Welcome back, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. This is our language lesson for Monday the 20th. Got my big whiteboard ready to go. I just want to make sure that if you guys are watching this video, you have already watched the first review video that I attached on Edmodo. It was a video that I did not make, so it should have been a woman's voice. It looks like this right here on YouTube. Make sure you watch this video before you're watching the one that you're watching right now, okay? So today in language class, we're gonna be on page 189, practicing with adverbs, okay? And I do want us right now in our books, I'm gonna read this little green arrow, the second one right here. It says an adverb that describes an adjective or another adverb always comes right before the word it describes. Okay, and remember the girl in the video, she gave us the 4 questions. Adverbs answer how, when, where, and to what extent. Okay, so we're actually going to start on Think B, and I have the answers here, so I'm covering them up. It says an adverb which modifies an adjective or an adverb is italicized in each of the following sentences. On my board, they're in green. Okay? In the blank, write the word which the italicized adverb modifies. Okay? So if we read number 1, it says the child walked very slowly down the stairs. So very, this is an adverb. We need to figure out what adjective or adverb is very describing. Okay? If you want to think of it this way, walked is our verb. Okay? And how did the person walk? Well, he walked slowly. So very is describing how slowly he walked. So very is actually describing the word slowly. You guys don't need to have the arrows in your book. All we need to do is write the word slowly right here in the blank. Slowly for number 1. He walked very slowly. Very is describing the word slowly. Okay? Number 2 says Brianna was really tired after the track meet. And we have the word really that is a different color. It's black in your book, it's green on my board. Okay, really, we need to figure out what word really is describing. Was is the verb. Brianna was what? She was tired. Tired is describing Brianna. How tired was she? She was really tired. So really is describing the word tired. So we're going to put tired in the blank. Okay. Number 3. Why don't you try number 3 by yourself? So it says, before a bad storm, the sky is quite dark. Pause this video right now and try number 3. See if you can figure out which word quite is describing. Is quite answering how, when, where, or to what extent. Okay. Well, quite here is actually describing the word dark. How dark is the sky? It is quite dark. Okay. So in the blank, you should have written dark. All right. So right now, come back down to in your book here. And I want you to finish the rest of Think B on page 189. Pause the video, finish Think B. Remember, it's not going to do you any good to just wait for me to move my hand so you can see the answers. Try them right now by yourself, see if you can get them, and then we will check them. All right, we're going to look here at Think B. Number 4 says, we were too late to go on a nature hike. Too describes late. Number 4 should have been late. Too late. How late were we? Too late. Number 5, the class did amazingly well on their exam. How well? They did amazingly well. So well is the verb that is being described. Number 6, I am seldom late for school. Seldom is describing late. Okay, how late? Seldom late. Not very often. Number 7, my grandfather hardly ever loses a game of checkers. Okay, hardly is describing the word ever. Number 8, this creative writing paper is extremely good. How good is it? It is extremely good. So good is the word being described in number 8. Number 9, James almost always makes a good grade on his spelling test. How often? Almost always. So always is the one that is being described. And number 10, I cannot finish this terribly spicy chili. Terribly is describing how spicy it is. So hopefully you guys did pretty good on that. Hopefully you're able to check it. And now for our homework, we're going to do Think A. This is what you're going to do and show a picture of me to me today. Okay? The directions say each of the following sentences contains an adverb which describes the verb. Underline the verb 2 times. Write the adverb in the blank. Okay? So I'm going to come back over here to my whiteboard. Number 1 says the children walked out to the playground. All right? Our first direction is to underline the verb 2 times. So, see if you can find the verb in number 1. You should have underlined walked. Walked is a verb. I'm going to put a V under it so we can remember. Okay, let's look for helping verbs or state of being verbs. I don't see any, so it looks like we are good. Okay, now an easy way to do this is go through our questions here. How did they walk? We don't know. When did they walk? We don't know. Where did they walk? Aha, they walked out. So I'm going to circle out just so I know, but then this must be our adverb. So that's what we're going to put in the blank. Number 1, the adverb in the sentence is out. That's where the children walked. Walked is a verb, out is describing where they walked. We'll do number 2 together as well. It says, a mockingbird sang up in the tree. A mockingbird sang up in the tree. Well, easy. We must underline the verb 2 times. That's what the book tells us. See if you can find the verb in number 2. Hopefully you've underlined the word sang. That is the verb. Sang is the verb. Now we can go through our questions. How did the bird sing? We don't know. When or what time did the bird sing? We don't know again. Where did this bird sing? It sang up. Okay, it was up in the tree. So up is telling us where the bird sang. So we're going to put up in the blank. Why don't you guys try to do number 3 by yourself? It says, Grace listened attentively to his song. Find the adverb in number 3. Pause the video and try it, and then we can see if you get it correct. All right. So in number 3, the verb was listened. The verb was listened. And if you went through the questions, how did Grace listen? She listened attentively. That means she was listening very, very well. So attentively should have gone in your blank. So your homework for tomorrow is to finish Think A on page 189 and then take a picture just like this of Think A. I don't need to see Think B, so just Think A if you want. or a picture of the whole page and then submit that to Edmodo. Have a great Monday.